This meeting is being recorded.
72 of the Hoop Threads podcast, here with another prospect spotlight with Kade Sebastian from DeMatha. Kade, how's it going?
It's going good.
Fantastic, man. So you're one of my favorite players to watch in the area. Love the way that you play the game at both ends. Been looking forward to this for a minute. So let's get it started. When did you know that you first loved the game of basketball?
My dad worked in it, the NBA in college, pretty much my whole life. So I grew up around it, and I've just been in the gym pretty much my whole life, and I just fell in love with the game.
Tell me about your first dunk. I'm assuming that you have dunked.
Yeah, my first dunk it came in Las Vegas when we were in a tournament out there. My first in-game dunk. It was just a fast break, and I had it.
Did you know you were actually about to get that high?
Honestly, no. I caught the ball and it just kind of went up. It was like unconsciously. I just kind of went up with it.
It's a good experience, man. So, like you said, your dad works, with the Wizards now, has also worked for Memphis and a couple other, Denver, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Talk about his impact on your development.
He's done a lot for me. Just trying to get me in the gym. As young as I was, getting me with other coaches that he's worked with that have been able to help other guys like progress as they get on to their career. And he's just been able to do so much for me, getting me at places and getting me where I am today.
Awesome. So this past summer, you transferred from Champ High School. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Champ High School in Virginia, with our good buddy Walt, to DeMatha, which is definitely, no disrespect to Walt, but DeMatha's pretty much a step up in competition from anywhere. Believe you reclassed as well. Talk about that move. Talk about the new competition, your new team at DeMatha and, your time at Champ.
Yeah, I'm a Champ. It was really good for me. I was able to start and play really good minutes there as a freshman, which is pretty rare. So it got me good exposure for high school basketball. And then Coach Webb just getting me able to just be able to make the change over to DeMatha. And it's been a lot crazy talent. The competition has just been a lot better too. My teammates, they've been great just welcoming me into the program, and the coaches are great helping us get to where we need to be.
Talk about, the individual and team accomplishments that you're gunning for this year.
For the team, we're just trying to win the WCAC championship at the end of the season, and individually, just getting better every day, being able to push myself so I can get to the next level, and just trying to be one of the best shooters in the WCAC and in the area.
Okay, got you. What have you been working on the most, this past summer? What have you added to your game?
I would say probably the ability to create off the dribble, and try to get to the basket and finish better.
Got you. Okay. Going along pretty well?
Yeah, it's been going on. Yeah.
Cool. What is your role, with DeMatha and then also with your AAU team, and, how do you plan to grow it over the next couple of years?
Well, with DeMatha, we try and pride ourselves on the defensive end. So it just starts there, just energy, trying to get in the passing lanes, steals, getting out in transition so I can knock down threes, playing fast pace. And then AAU, I'm more kind of have the ball in my hands a little bit, dictate it more. I'm still doing the same thing defensively, getting in the passing lane, trying to get out and transition.
Got you. Let's talk about a time that you faced adversity. How did you deal with it? What are some of the tools that you use to navigate it?
I've definitely dealt with adversity a lot with shooting. You go through you have slumps. Usually when in those times, I'm just trying to either get in the gym to try and get more shots up just so I can get better, or just taking a few days off. Not necessarily without the ball, but just calming myself down a little bit if I have the time. But I'm just trying to get in the gym and get more shots up.
Hmm. What is your gym schedule and who sets it?
I mean, my gym schedule, it can pretty much be throughout the whole day. It changes pretty much every day. Um, I usually have the flexibility to change it as I go. But I usually have like a workout in the morning, like lifting kind of wise, and then go with, like, my trainer later.
Okay, got you. This one's probably going to be a pretty easy question to answer. What's the one thing you do that makes you stand out versus other guys?
Shooting, being able to knock down shots in a variety of different ways.
As a coach in Spalding, I was unfortunately on the other end of that this past live period. Was not super happy that you came in cold off the bench and knocked down. I think it was 3 or 4 threes.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a high level shooter. What are some of your interests and hobbies off the court? What do you do on the weekends?
I like to hang out with like my friends and family. Um, I like to watch a lot of sports games like football and NBA.
Okay, who are some of your teams?
Um, NBA, obviously Wizards. Football for college, I'm a Ohio State fan.
Okay.
Um, and then NFL, I'm a Cowboys fan. So,
I'll reserve my thoughts on that one. How do you contribute to winning at the college level?
being able to be on the defense end, getting in passing lanes, energy guy on defense, and then on the offensive end, just being able to knock down shots when I'm given the opportunity, um, and being able to get to the basket and dish it to others.
As far as the college environment goes, you're a sophomore, so we're kind of a little bit removed from that now. But do you think you'd prefer to be a big fish in a smaller pond, or be, kind of a role player on, a good college basketball team?
I'd probably rather be like a role player on a team, being able to come in and do what I can do, and then just have other guys be able to do what they do and contribute to that, and be able to get, to the tournament and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, that is the end goal, winning for sure. What are your grades like? What are you interested in studying? What are some of your plans outside of basketball?
Outside of basketball, I kind of like business and marketing side. Um, so I've been taking some classes for that.
Mhm. Cool. Got you. What are some things that you really value?
I really value like my family a lot, close friends, uh, my teammates, coaches, everybody who's been able to get me to where I am today. Um, I've been very blessed with many wonderful coaches and teammates that have helped me.
Okay, got you. Let's talk about recruiting. What has the recruiting activity been like recently? Any official or unofficial visits? Any new teams getting involved?
I took a unofficial visit in August to Mount St. Mary's.
Hmm.
I've also been in contact with like Charlotte and Loyola, Maryland.
Hmm. Okay, got you. Perfect. Those are great schools for sure. Let's talk. One more question. We'll kind of get into strengths and weaknesses, and then some film. So, clocks at 10, balls in your hands. What's your go-to move with the game on the line?
Probably like try to get him to go downhill a little bit and then create a step back, to create some space to get my shot off.
You like it from the wing, top of the key? What are you feeling?
I had the wing.
The wing? Okay, gotcha. Step back get into the wing. All right. Let's go really quick into your strengths and weaknesses. Kind of let's start with strengths. What are some of your strengths?
I'd say my strengths are shooting the ball, and then my length on the defensive end, being able to get in those passing lanes. Um, yeah,
Cool. And then weaknesses.
I'll say some of my weaknesses are like handling the ball. Like I'm a little kind of like not as tight as I want to be
Mm-hmm.
in the ball.
Okay.
Um, and then sometimes like I have trouble staying in front of guys on the defensive end. So I've been trying to work on my like lateral quickness and being able to get that extra step to stay in front.
Gotcha. I'm sure Coach Jones will get you right for sure. So
Yeah.
let's get to some film here. Put a little video together. You able to see it? Are you able to see this?
Yeah, I see it.
Kind of get into the shooting. Nice one dribble pull up here. Some deep range there. Coach Walt really was giving you the green light.
Yeah.
Breeze from the wing. Another one, deep range. The thing that I like about it is that with the deep range, you know, you're kind of pulling up in rhythm. The footwork's really good.
Yeah.
And your weight isn't shifting too far away from the side that you're coming from. And then your shot is also the same. The release is the same. You're not really kind of shot putting it. That looks good. Coming off of curls. Into the basket here. Nice stop and pop and one. This is where you bring a lot of the value, I think, defensively. The 50-50 balls. These are what wins games. These are what swings momentum. This is what gets crowds into it, gets your teammates into it. This one leads to a transition bucket here.
Yeah.
Like we talked about earlier, I think your length is actually something that's really slept on in this area. I think you really get in the passing lanes pretty well. Instincts and the positioning are good too.
Yeah.
Here we go. We kick ahead to Jaden. I think this leads to an insane dunk.
Yeah.
Adam really got up there. I like that one.
Yeah.
Really good court awareness here to get the steal on the fast break. This was just really good possession from you defensively. I think they could have maybe called a block foul there, but I'm glad that they let you rock. It's definitely really good anticipation. Gets you in the fast break here. Really good burst there to finish. I like that. Look at you speed racing. Was that clean or was that a foul?
No, that was clean. That was clean.
Yeah, it looked clean. I was trying to see where the ref got the foul from. Nice contest there. In the passing lanes here. He thinks he got you beat. Really good pass there. Good anticipation there. I think you're also a lot faster than you're given credit for as well.
Yeah.
As you see on these transition buckets. Nice block. That was a really nice block. Another one there. We're just living in the passing lane this tournament.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of weaknesses portion, just the angle that you took coming off of that screen, I think could be a little bit better. Get into the defense here. This help defender really get into him and make him guard you so that this is more of an easy drop off instead of kind of coming away from the hoop, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Your man decided to pop for some reason instead of rolling there, which I don't really understand. Defensively, I wrote angles on this one too, because I think right here you guys are pretty much even, and like we saw, you're faster than the average person. So I think you should have been able to cut him off and get in front and try to take a charge or make him finish over the top of you. I didn't really like the angle you took on that one, for being honest. And this one as well, kind of in transition. I mean, you're not allowing middle, but you're almost on the side of his body right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to kind of switch your hips and move with him. Right here, I thought that you could have ducked under because he's coming hot to contest this. If you duck under right here and step up, even if this big that's in the paint steps up to guard you, then you got this big for a slip here for an easy bucket in the paint.
Yeah.
So I think right there with that dribble, like you really need to get somewhere with that dribble. So it's either got to be going to your left and putting some space between you. I think that's Ashton Hardaway, or kind of ducking under him and going to the corner and making him follow you to contest that. I think they still did call the foul though. So
Yeah.
That one, I just think like it should have just been a pump fake and blow by in the baseline. Because look at the baseline.
Yeah.
There's no help defense on that one. And
Yeah.
your big is also wide open as well. So, and if 33 commits to the big like he did, you can always hit Adam in the middle there.
Yeah.
This one was just, you know, you were trying to throw a pass. I'm not super upset at that. That one we already played from earlier. So I don't know why this came in twice. I think we got another couple clips here. Finishing ability is really good on that. Step through the defender. Nice late. Nice floater on that one. I'd like to see you shoot the floater more often. We saw the stop and pop a little bit earlier as well.
Yeah.
Really nice step through there. I like that one. Amazing pass. Great read. Great timing on it. Found the big. I like that you had some zip on that one. This one's a really good box out. I believe you one-handed it. Yep. Your teammate in transition is a really good look. Really good pass there. You can bounce past that, but in traffic through hands, I kind of understand why you didn't on that one. So, you know, overall, I think there's a lot to love with your game. And, you know, as far as, you know, players in the DMV, I think you're, if not the best shooter, one of the best shooters in the area. And like I said, it's consistent, kind of coming off a movement. I think the next step is, like you said, the ball handling, to be able to, it's not even like you're going to be a point guard and kind of navigating screens and stuff like that. It's more just to be more of a threat, you know, on drives at the rim, and, you know, on drives at the rim, not getting the ball stolen out of you. That's something I notice a lot of the times from shooters when they pump fake and go under. When they're driving the basket, a lot of the time a guard just kind of reaches from the side to swipe it out. Just not having the ball control kind of gets to that sometimes. And then also just being able to shoot off the dribble, especially in the paint. We saw a little bit of it, but I think you kind of came to more of a standstill before you went up for the shot. So it wasn't necessarily like a pull up, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think kind of just getting to those one or two dribble pull-ups kind of with patience, because, you know, as you become more and more known in the DMV, those closeouts are going to be a lot harder. So you'll be able to take advantage. And I would just say, like what I say to every, you know, guard on the wing when they catch it, it's attack the top foot. So whichever way makes them turn all the way around, that's the way that you want to take them, especially if you're not a person that's, you know, a super like crazy athlete, but really bouncy and explosive, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
really appreciate the time today, man. Think you're going to be a big part of DeMatha's season this year, and just one of the biggest impact transfers in the area. Looking forward to watching some more of your game. Before I let you go real quick, what's the GPA right now as well?
GPA is 3.7.
Fantastic. See, we like to see that as well too. Keep that up. All right, brother.
Yeah, I will.
All right, man. Best of luck.
Appreciate it.